Welcome to episode 21 of the You Might Be Surprised podcast. What's going on, guys? It's episode 21 of the You Might Be Surprised podcast. Episode 21. Episode 21. If you don't know that joke, where were you in 2015? Episode 21. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Oh, bro, I'm swagging today. I'm wearing a vest, white. I have some khaki pants on, dude. I looked fly for work today, dude. And I'm balling, bro. I'm balling. Normally I record these live, and this is my third time recording this podcast because I thought the first two sucked. But you know what? Here I am recording this B thing for the third time in a row because I want it to be good. I've been gone for 2 weeks because I suck with time management. 23 and I suck with time management. I work 9 hours a day, come home, and streaming has been taking over my career, dude. Not my career, just like what I do at night. Because I want to grow that because I like interacting with people, dude. And you're like, yo, Chris, why aren't you doing this while streaming? Because, well, you see, I get too focused at looking at chat, and I'm just like, hey, guys, shut up. I'm trying to do a cool show here. And also, I've been in my head a lot with podcasting. I want my show to be perfect, and I want there to be structure to it. But I think the best thing about me creating this podcast is that there is no structure, and I just kind of talk about whatever I want to talk about. That's why it's called You Might Be Surprised, bro. I got some things here that I want to talk about. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I should just say, I should just lean into it. But you know what? It's my podcast. I do what I want. My mouth hurts because I don't talk this much. Speaking of which, I had to do like this presentation at work today. My speech impediment ruined it. Crazy how when I'm at work, my speech impediment comes up. Whenever I sit in front of a camera and talk for 30 minutes to an hour, it never comes up, dude. Bad timing, speech impediment. So the 450 plus people who download this show, I'm sorry I've been gone, and I don't want to miss 3 weeks, because if I miss 3 weeks, then I know I'm not going to do it. I want to record more podcasts. I've literally simplified my podcast creation to literally just doing simple cuts. I'm just being lazy at this point. I should be putting out 2 podcasts a week, if not 3, dude. It's not that hard. I sit in front of a camera for 30 minutes. After that, I upload it. My thing is like, I want it to be nice, and I was too worried about like, oh, I should do my podcast like this dude or like this dude. But you know what? It's me, bro. It's me. But which like brings me to the whole point of like my routine just sucking, right? Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, whenever you work a day job, I've talked about this multiple times, like you're already putting in so much work for that to come home and like do more stuff. Like you need to want it. And I want it, dude. I want the thing, dude. I want it so bad, bro. But I finally fixed so like, if you remember back from probably my first couple of podcasts, I was recording the camera angle was flipped. You guys were over in the left side of my room. Now you're facing me. I don't really like the way that's facing, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The reason that is because I finally got like this Stream Deck thing or Stream Link to connect my nice camera to my computer so I can record these for however long I wanted. Even though I kind of like the 30-minute base, but I don't really have to worry about going over 30 minutes and going and tapping my camera on to record again. I can just record it all in here, take it, put it into my editing program, and just roll. I really like that about it. But yeah, man. Highlight of the past 2 weeks from not doing a podcast was probably the fact that I did absolutely nothing. My mom was like, yo, you need to get back on online dating. And I was like, no. But secretly in my head, I already downloaded Tinder again. I already downloaded Tinder. If you guys remember when I did my last podcast with Joey Juice, he's like, yo, dude, you on Tinder? I was like, nah, dude, I deleted that. That was like literally 2 weeks ago, and now I'm back on it. Because I'm bored. I'm bored. I really do use it as entertainment, and I also do it because like I'm hoping that I will trick myself into falling in love. We'll never know. We will never know. But what I wanted to like have a story, or not like a story. I have an experience to share. Dude. So the idiot I was, I went to oh my God, I've only been recording for 5 minutes and 50 seconds, dude. I've really been talking really quick. I'm gonna like slow down and maybe like talk about some more things instead of just putting my mouth to the metal and just speaking really quickly. Maybe like speaking really quickly is like the reason why I speak, or the reason why I stutter so much. Wow, I thought that there was like 10 minutes went by. I just need to take a breath and just kind of speak a little slower, dude, instead of just sitting here rambling and ranting. So let me go into detail here about the past 2 weeks. So I upload that podcast with Joey, and for some reason I get like I've been like in my head about like posting clips and like things like that, and I really need to I've been like, my personal account for Instagram has 453 followers, and I've been not posting my creative stuff on that because part of me still doesn't want people to judge me. But at this point, I don't give a damn, and I'm gonna start posting on there. Maybe I'll just rip this clip from it and post it on there. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna rip this clip and put it on my Instagram, dude. On my main Instagram, dude. So here's how it goes, guys. I'm gonna use this Instagram to start posting things that I like to do. Hold on, scratch that. How do I want to post this? People in the podcast are like, yo, dude, just say that you're going to start posting your creative stuff and leave it at that. And you know what, guys? I wish it was that simple. All right. What's up? I'm going to start posting more on my social media. I like creating things, and I haven't been sharing it with my main people that follow me because, bitch. No, dude, have you ever tried to like, you guys that are listening, try coming up with a thing to tell somebody that you're gonna like do it anyway, and you're like, yo, what are you talking about? All right, let me think about this real quick. What do I say? I love how this podcast turned into me saying that I need to speak, or me rambling for 5 minutes, and then I was like, yo, I need to speak less. And now it's turning into me thinking of how I should clip this and put it on my social media account. I'm going to start posting more on my social media account. I've been creating things and haven't really been sharing it with people, but I want to start sharing it. So if you don't like what you're seeing, just unfollow. And yeah, I had something funny I was gonna say. You know what? Just scratch all that, guys. Scratch all that. So back to like my routine. My routine is just, I've been struggling with going to the gym, like hardcore. Like the gym used to be my whole life. Like I used to go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week, spend 2+ hours a day there. And then like I've like loved, like I made time for that, you know? And I think it's because like I have to wake up so early in the morning that like I don't find time, and I prioritize streaming and creating content more than I do my body. And you know what? That's probably bad, but here I am doing my thing. But yeah, man. So now that that's all out of the way, and that's what I've been doing for 2 weeks, trying to figure out the great way to post and tell people that I'm going to start posting on my main social media account and not find the urge to post podcasts because I don't think that my show is professional enough, when in reality, I don't give a damn. And as long as I'm posting stuff every week, I'm making small steps forward. You know what I mean? But what I wanted to talk about the most about this podcast was I went to a bar during COVID. And let me tell you why you shouldn't go to a bar during COVID. Okay? First of all, you see the most obscure things and people don't give a fuck. Okay? Let me tell you, like, people act like there's not a disease out there killing people. I watched two random people making out and I went up by them and I was like, "You're married now." And they're like, "What?" I was like, "Well, if you're making out with a stranger, you're married, because you could just have killed each other because corona." Now I get it doesn't kill everybody and I don't want to get political, but you're married. If you make out with a stranger at a bar when there's a disease out there that can kill you, you're married. That's how it goes. And like, it's just, they're like, when you're at the bar, you can see the people who, like, there's three types of people. There's the people that do not care, no masks, acting like it's any other Saturday night at the bar pre-2020. There's the people that are wearing the mask and social and like trying to stay away from people. And everyone's like, "Why'd you come?" And then there's the people who are like half in and half out. That was me. And boy, did I wake up the next day after going to this bar thinking, wow, this is the stupidest mistake I ever did. Because I could get sick, I could get other people sick, and then I would feel absolutely terrible. But I am not sick, and I am going to be fine. But it's so funny watching these people, especially the people who are like half in, half out. Like, you would see them like go on the dance floor and they'd start going in with a big group, and then they'd be like, out. They'd like do the thing where, like, you know, the thing where you're scooting through somebody at a concert. They're like, excuse me. They like have their hand over their mouth. Excuse me. Yeah, and you just have to sit there and be like, why? And I know what you're thinking, Chris. What were you? Were you one of the ones that was not wearing a mask, being an idiot, or were you one of the ones that was like kind of wearing a mask and kind of not, or were you the guy that was sitting with a mask, without a drink, and in the corner, being like, why am I here? And I wish I could say that I had my mask on, but I had it on and off. And it's like, you fall into peer pressure, dude. I feel like that's what most of the people there, like, I bet you every person that went to that bar, their night started out with having some sort of drink. And then their friends are like, yo, we should go out. And then two of their friends are like, no, what? There's a disease. And then the other one was like, yeah, but like, we're not actually gonna get it. And then they get drunk enough and then they're like, yeah, let's go. That's I bet you that's how everybody's night has gone who's gone out to a bar, and then they just don't go again. If you go out to a bar during COVID multiple times, you're the problem. The people that go out to the bar once think that things are fine, and then they get that guilt, and you're like, oh gosh, what am I going to do? I guess I'm just going to go back for the rest until this thing's like, I'm just going to play games and read books and watch movies on the weekends. Or you could be like me and create a podcast that has no actual justice for what it is. It has no justice, dude. And that's, yeah, man. I keep going back to them not knowing what I'm going to do, but I think that's the greatest thing about this. My grandma's always like, you just need to enjoy the content. But my grandma also doesn't get podcasts. Podcasts are the reason why I like podcasts so much and like wanted to create one is because you get to learn about people's life, and especially like a solo one, you really need to dive into someone's life. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing more, is diving into my life, dude. Giving you day by day, week by weeks. And trying to be funny, because I'm a funny guy. That's why I called it a comedy podcast. Oh, 15 minutes in. I'll do 5 more minutes, dude. I'll keep this one a little bit shorter. So now that I have like the setup that I want, I think I'm gonna be able to create some more podcasts, I might try to edit this one real quick and just get it out. That way I can post. I have one for this week, and then I'll record another one for next week, dude. I'm thinking. Can you guys tweet at me? I really want to start implementing some sort of like question. That'd be cool if you could give me questions. All the links are down below. And yeah, man, I got some funny clips from this. I think the hardest thing for recording a solo podcast, when you're not doing it live, is that like there's no feedback, and like you sound so much cooler after the podcast is finished, and so you know that it sounds cool. But when you're recording it, you're kind of just like talking in circles, and you're like, am I actually making sense right now? And you never know. And like most of the time you don't get feedback, especially when you're a small streamer. Podcaster. It was National Podcast Day like 4 days ago, and I just not like maybe like a week ago. And I just want to say to everybody that listens to this podcast, thank you so much. It literally means the world to me. I somehow am almost hitting I'm about to hit 500 downloads, and I think that's kind of a lot for only having 21 episodes. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. It means the world. I'm gonna start being more personable and uploading more podcasts, and I just want everyone to know that not every podcast is gonna be a banger. I think that's the beautiful thing about podcasts, is like if you truly like the person, no matter what they put out, you're gonna support it. And I'm like a hummingbird, dude. I go from one place to another, and one place to the another, one place to the next, to the next, to the next. And you never know what I'm gonna bring back, dude. Or maybe I'm more like a bee. I think I'm more like a bee, dude, just buzzing around, trying to pollinate whatever I can, trying to get some little attention from here, from here, and then I'm just doing me. I'm doing me, baby. And if you're not doing you, what you doing, man? What you doing? All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. I've been Chris. You've been beautiful. This one was a little bit shorter, but I feel like I got all my points across and everything I wanted to talk about. And I want to make this more like not where I'm just saying how bad this podcast is and just me. My podcast isn't bad. I'm very proud of my podcast. And me just more doing like funny things, you know? So that being said, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Follow, all my links are down below. I've been Chris. You've been beautiful. Be the best person that you can be every day, and you might be surprised what happens. Peace, guys.